Hey guys, Jay here, welcome to Eons of Battle. In this video I want to show you how to make some spooky cave bases for your adventurers to explore. Here are the paints I'll be using, and a list of materials can be found in the description below. The first thing I did was, to make my cave floor, I broke out the Duraham's water putty. This stuff is great, it's sold by the can. You scoop out some powder and just add water. This stuff creates a chemical reaction so it dries pretty quick, about 15 to 20 minutes. When it's workable, I took a popsicle stick and smeared it on the base like cream cheese on a bagel. These bases I'm working with today were provided by Cobalt Keep. Cobalt Keep is a company that makes bases compatible with all your favorite war games. These bases are magnet ready with a built-in slot for when you're ready to upgrade your mini transport game. From now until June 7th, shop with the code EOB15 to get 15% off your order of bases, paint handles, and project boxes from Cobalt Keep. Then, to soften the texture, I globbed on some water and brushed the surface smooth with my paintbrush. While I let that dry, I mixed up some more Durahams, but this time, instead of applying it with a popsicle stick, I scooped it up and put it in a little bag. This is the secret of making great stalagmites. I smeared it down to the bottom and then cut off the tip. This will be just like a cake decorating bag. It reminds me of that time I made 40K cookies. I took my bag of putty to the base and poured out some blobs. This is basically exactly how stalagmites are made in real life. Sediment getting deposited drop by drop, but instead of billions of drops over millions of years, it's about 3. The putty is wet enough to settle a bit, but sturdy enough that I can stick 1 or 2 drops on top of each other without them toppling over. You'll know when your putty is done because it'll become rock hard in the bag. When this happens, it's time to make up a new batch. To go taller, I sanded down the points, and then where I left off, I added a few more drops of Durahams. The taller you want your stalagmites, the bigger the base you should start with. The Durahams dries hard like concrete, and a few of these caves ended up popping off their plastic bases, so I just stuck them back down with a few drops of superglue. Then it was time for painting. I gave each base a prime with some black primer through my airbrush, but you could also use a rattle can. Then I base coated everything with some Vallejo dark sand. My caves will be a nice bright tan, but if you want something darker, you could use a brown, or if you want something colder, you could use gray. Then I gave each base a few drops of wash. I'm using some Army Painter Soft Tone. This will bring out the lovely texture created by the Duraham's putty. With that dry, the only thing left to do was to paint the rim of the base black. And there you have 3 cavernous cave bases. All you need is some spooky bats or a scary skeleton. We make tutorials like these every single week, and if you find them helpful, you might consider supporting us over on Patreon. Over there you'll gain access to some behind the scenes and other exclusive content. Now you know how to make caves, but you know what's often found in caves: glowing mushroom biomes. Find that video and lots more like it on our basing playlist, where you'll find tons of easy and unique bases. But that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching.